goes to feed the chicks, and as they get older it's less and less until eventually the parents coerce them out of the nest and into the nearby sort of Melaleuca habitat forest. While we're there, I did get video footage, I don't think I've got it here. We had a goanna go past this exact nest because we had there were 4 chicks in it. We saw 3 of them fledge and there was 1 left, and we thought, oh, we'll come back the next day. And so we set up all our camera gear and we're going to watch it. And then I had this photo of this goanna literally sniffing in that hollow and then going down and walking out, and we thought, oh my gosh, it's going to die. Now we're looking at it, must have fledged earlier in the morning. So we're sort of like, oh, it's pretty incredible. It's another starfish. The parsons and the stars. So it's just amazing to see these birds in the wild. Like you see them in the aviaries, but you don't really appreciate. This is a video, but I don't think I can play it. I don't know how to play it. But basically, 7 in the morning, John said, just sit here, Paul. He made a little hide out of some sticks. This golden shoulder parrot comes flying down. The hen comes next. The duck in the hollow, which is, this is the ground here. Hollow's about there, straight in. Feed them, and then a minute later they're gone. Unbelievable. I don't think I can play the video. No. That's a typical nest site of a golden shoulder parrot. What you'll notice is that the hollow sort of stand out, but when you've got 200 of these that you're looking at, they don't stand out. So Sue Shepherd, she came with us on a quad bike. She's 70. She's unbelievable. We're in a Land Cruiser dodging all the bushes, and she goes, no, oh, here's one, and we couldn't see it. You've got to be really, like, there's one of these per square kilometre, these holes, so you're looking in really rough country, you know. If you went up there without a guide, you would not see it. No. This is another video, but I don't think it's going to work. Sorry. So I'll just give you an explanation. Cairns is down here. We basically drove all the way up to Artemis Station, which is about, that's Musgrave, so it's about here. Musgrave also have a population. There's another one next door which is called Dairy something station, and then there's one a little bit further north. And then after that we drove up here, up to Lockhart River to Iron Range, which is up here somewhere. That's where the echolocus are. It's a tiny little bit of habitat of rainforest. It's about 10 hours to get to Iron Range from Cairns. These are a couple of my, I also did a little bit of painting. So there's a palm cockatoos.
You painted that?
Yeah, I do some painting as well. This was one of the pictures I gave to Sue Shepherd when I was up there. Golden shoulder. That was our Land Cruiser, so this must be the end of the trip. This place here, which is called, I have it all on my slide.
Lotus Bird Lodge?
Yeah, Lotus Bird Lodge, that's the one. There's a lady that runs it, and those pictures of the stars that you might have seen earlier, they were from around there. And she happened to take photos of starfinches, and she saw a Gullion, and she thought, oh, this is pretty cool, this is the habitat where Gullions live. So she breeds Gullions in these aviaries. So I showed, these are pictures in her aviaries, and she releases them into the wild to build up the populations. So this is in her aviaries there. It's all out of water. So annoying. There's swallows. You'll see the aviaries later. That was my only shot at the castle really. Just before the sign.
Yeah.
We're all out of water. These are palm cockatoos. We've been up at Iron Range, which is up in the rainforest for about 3-4 days. Haven't seen a palm cockatoo. And then we asked the local mechanic, you don't know where these are. He goes, oh yeah, just outside the general store at 7 in the morning. And there they were. So.
And they were, right?
Yeah, they were. So it's a bit early. They come a bit later in the season, probably more around August. So that was a mother and father and parents. Unbelievable character. If you could ever own one in Navy, that was awesome. They just stand out like
Gee, they look almost like your art.
yeah, they do.
You know, like
So this is outside the general store. This is in like a native almond tree, and they just feed on the almonds. You can see the crest of the other one in the background. They're just spectacular looking birds. They're just so happy. And if they're happy, they've got that red sheen. But if they're timid like in the other photos, I'll cover it up with their feathers. And they were just happily munching. We're probably 2 metres away from them. Unbelievable. So this is then hard to see. It's all about lighting with your photography. These are some of the eckies that we saw. But when you're filming, it's like 150 metres away, so it's not that easy to get them, you know. So you can see the way they sit. They're sort of a lot slender and longer looking. This is this tree. Oh, this was inside one of the. In Iron Range, it was the national park was occupied by the Americans during World War II, and they set up bunkers there. And in one of the bunkers, we saw these microbats. In the middle of Iron Range, one of the Americans, they let off this massive bomb in the middle of the rainforest, and to this day, not one tree grows in this round circle where they let off the bomb. That's an eckie at the hollow. There's quite a few trees there with different ones. That's a woodhen. Just walk around the campsite, stay at Cook's Hut up there, which is a campsite. Frigate bird. Yeah, lots of these little sunbirds, which are pretty cute. It's a green ants.
Green tree ants.
Oh, and so many species of butterflies, but they're so cool to photograph. This is the typical rainforest type habitat. Little yellow-billed kingfisher. This is part of Iron Range. You've got the rainforest, and then you've got the coastal area. So there's a lot of coastal birds as well. It's quite spectacular. Fruit bats from the Cohen walking track. That's John on the right and Bruce on the left. That's typical habitat where you find yekis and also crocodiles. And that was the first hen. That was what they call the Hilton. So I called her Paris. And there was nothing in the tree, and John goes, "Look at this." He just clapped his hands and just stuck her head out. Just have a look. That's a rufous owl. Just in the campsite. Their brush turkeys are a little bit different to ours. They've got the wattle that's sort of a purpley colour, whereas ours is a yellow. There's some, I'm not a dove expert, some
Brown pigeon.
Brown pigeon. Metallic starlings. I think it's forest kingfisher.
Yeah.
This is the nest of the, I don't know if you can see, it's not a great shot. White-eared mast at the bottom of the termite mound. And we looked in there and there were chicks. It's pretty cool, eh? That was just on the side of the road near the cattle station of Artemis. They're all out of water. Sorry. Diamond dove. Wasn't this one? We saw another diamond dove that had been attacked by a hawk and lost its tail. That's the one there. And it was just sitting there on the perch. We picked it up. Just to see them in the wild, you know, so close, it's pretty cool. That's Sue Shepherd. She's in her 70s and she runs this cattle station of, I don't know, it's probably 50 kilometres. And she lives there so isolated, but she's a real character. And at the time when I was in there in May, one of her good friends and also one of my favourite artists, William T. Cooper, died. And William would come to the cattle station and stay there and paint all the different birds and things. And she had a few of his paintings on the wall, so we looked at all the artwork and that in the house. unreal, but real character of a lady. You won't want to get on the wrong side of it. Just gonna have a. There's one that went home. So that's her just looking for the golden shoulder nests. So you can see, like, you can't just walk through that grass to find them. It's quite hard to see. These are the blue cheek rosellas. So up north, when you go up north, they carry the blue from the cheeks right the way down the breast, whereas the pale heads tend to be more yellow and carry a bit of red on the back. This shot, you can't really see it, but it is a golden shoulder parrot here, and blue cheeks feeding on the ground together. It was right on the sun sort of set, so it's hard to get the shot. That's a hen going into a nest. I think it was actually a video. So annoying. These are the galahs up here. There's also different subspecies of galahs, as are our sulphur-crested cockatoos. John's doing some paper on the galahs up there. This is sort of typical habitat where we found those white-eared masks. So just along the side of the road near Artemis Station, you get these in the flood. The whole area would flood, and what happens is that water would rise, I don't know, 5 metres, 10 metres.